I'm not here to hold emotion hostage. It is wonderful. It is a necessity. To me, if you're not feeling in this life, then what the hell are you doing? Okay? That said, can we all acknowledge this is all I'm asking for you today. I don't want you to change your opinion because I'm not going to do it. But can you give me a sliver? Can you come toward me 2 inches and admit that emotion is part of why you're mad at Kyle Shanahan and Trey Lance being hurt?
It's more than a sliver, Mark.
Not rational.
No.
Emotion.
It's mostly emotion. And if you think about it rationally, and I'm now 3 days removed, and I've been one of the biggest Kyle Shanahan critics in terms of the usage of Trey Lance, when I think about why I feel the way I feel, it's mostly emotion. And all the national voices, the talking heads, your Ross Tuckers, your Peter Kingses, your Mike Florios, they all kind of said the same thing, which is mobile quarterbacks run the ball. And I know Josh Allen only ran it once, but he runs it more often than that. And Jalen Hurts runs the ball, and he doesn't get hurt. The fact that Trey Lance ran the ball and he got hurt, it's less about the gross mismanagement of the asset as it is the emotional, I guess, deficit of knowing that you don't have Trey Lance. We've all waited for this. We've been waiting since Steve Young to have a franchise quarterback. Colin Kaepernick in the second round, he was not the franchise guy. Alex Smith, first overall, was not really a franchise quarterback. He was the number 1 pick for a team that was desperate for a guy, and he was a quarterback in a draft where there wasn't really any good quarterbacks. So this feels different, and the fact that we lost him, yes, it's very emotional.
Yeah, I think actually if you go back to what we were sold, and quite frankly, I think we just sold it to ourselves, it had to have been based on emotion because there was nothing rational about it. You and I talked to Howard Eskin yesterday, and he's like, you all thought you were going to win the Super Bowl with Trey Lance? Are you banana heads? Like, what do you do? That's not what the 3rd overall pick at age 22 out of North Dakota State does.
Kinder, softer Eskin, by the way.
Very true. But
very gentle.
But we did. We bought 2 things. Oh, my gosh. We're going to get one of these guys. We're going to get Mahomes or Allen. He's got that skill set. And we're going to blend it in with one of the best defenses and Debo going right and left and all this complement of backs out of the backfield and George Kittle, hey, diddle, right down the middle. We sold ourselves that was reality. And as I look at it now, I got to step back and go, I think we were wasted. We were drunk. There's no way that was going to happen. Now, Trey could have come out and gangbusters, and yes, the 49ers could have made the playoffs and all of that. But to think that Trey Lance at age 22 was just going to walk in, look like Josh Allen, beat Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, then get to a Super Bowl and beat Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes, I don't know. I can see that if I didn't live here, I'd think, wow, you guys are wackadoodles if you think that's going to happen.
Well, it could happen if he stays healthy and if the run game is as robust as it's been and the defense is as elite as it has been. It's not that far-fetched. You mentioned it. The NFC as a conference is top heavy, but bottom weak and kind of middle questionable. So even if, and we talked about this before Trey Lance got hurt, if Trey Lance is just mediocre, Jimmy G level of just, he's okay, he's good enough, you could still be a playoff team. And by January, maybe Trey Lance had gotten to the point where he could actually do some things to help you win a playoff game. So I don't think it's that far-fetched to think that Trey Lance could have quarterbacked this team into the playoffs. And then when you get to the playoffs, you never know. All bets are off.